Kohalayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wahar Chakmadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, who told me this truth. Shalom Lahabachariyim, that means peace to the elect. Alright, to the hopeful elect, your brothers out there across the globe pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Alright, and shalom to you, sincere sisters who hearken as well. Alright, peace, love, and blessings. Alright, so I'm doing this video based on something I came across while just scrolling through my phone. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of news, you know, both relevant and irrelevant things or whatever, but this had popped up. Well, it popped up and it piqued my interest. So this is bestlifeonline.com. All right, and it says this popular retail chain is closing stores starting August 16. It says several locations throughout the U.S. are being permanently shuttered. It says consumers around the U.S. have become all too familiar with store closures recently. Yeah, because America's been in debt, you know. Considering the gas prices, all right, the high gas prices, which I'm gonna go into that as well, all right. But considering the high gas prices, the inflation on food, okay, maybe the amount of children you have, your average household income, which is you living well beyond your means anyway. We all are living well beyond our means, especially you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, but even you got Esau, these so-called white people. All right, they're in straits as well. You know, working on a plantation and stuff like that. They talk about it all the time. Like, oh man, these gas prices. I had to, you know, start driving my wife's car, the little Honda. You know, I'm usually driving my big old Ford or my big old Chevy or GMC, and you know, because they see how fucking crazy these gas prices and food inflation is, man. Okay, but America's in debt. You know, greatly in debt, if I may. All right. It says consumers around the U.S. have become all too familiar with store closures recently. Over the last couple years, compounding problems from staffing struggles brought on by the pandemic to financial troubles exacerbated by rising inflation. Let's look up that word exacerbated. I never heard that before. Define. It says exacerbated, past participle, make a problem, bad situation, negative feeling worse. And that's exactly what's going on. Yep, exactly. Yep. So because of the pandemic and the rising inflation, the pandemic made the inflation worse. You know, it's a snowball effect. It's just gonna continue to get worse and worse and worse. And this is what we prophesy about. This is why we try to. This is what we tell you people. Not try to tell. We tell you people. All right, the scriptures talk about these things. It's just a snowball effect. It's gonna continue to roll downhill off of that snowy mountain. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, and it's gonna crush you eventually. You know. It says from staffing struggles because don't nobody want to work. You know, you got Esau giving $600, $700, $1,000 a week to these people who are laid off from their quote unquote non-essential jobs during the pandemic. Okay, and now nobody wants to come back to work. Okay, and then it says staffing struggles brought on by the pandemic to financial troubles exacerbated by rising inflation. Okay, financial troubles exacerbated, all right, being made worse by rising inflation, okay, have all contributed to a retail apocalypse. You know, I think it was an article not too long ago talk about a diesel-apocalypse or something like that. But they was talking about the price of diesel, like for these tankers and these trucks, okay, these 18-wheelers, these semis. It says companies large and small have been forced to pare down their brick and mortar locations, with even big names like Walmart making some cuts, and the situation is far from over. It says, in fact, one popular chain recently confirmed a series of upcoming closures. Read on to find out which retailer is closing starting later this month. So let's scroll down. It says several, and I'll jump from here on out. I'll jump around in this article. It says several store closures set for August or later. All right, and we in August right now. It says several store closures set for August or later in the year have already been announced. In July, it was revealed that Kroger would be closing at least 2 of its locations this month. One in Little Rock, Arkansas, and another in Plano, Texas. All right. Portland Press Herald also reported in July that the popular chain Olympia Sports is shuttering all of its retail stores before the end of the year. All right. Yeah, all of these less than relevant, sports locations and clothing locations and retail stores are closing down. Okay, and this is all a part of it. This is a part of that Ordo ab Chaos. All right, the order out of chaos. All right, all of these mom and pop stores, these fairly known retailer stores are starting to shut down, and everything's starting to gravitate toward your Walmarts, your Targets. What else is out there? Whatchamacallit? Like basically like these superstores. If I'm not mistaken, Family Guy actually did a humorous little depiction about these damn superstores and stuff like that. How they're taking up, and taking these mom and pop stores off the map. Okay, they doing that for the sake of their agenda, the elite, the Illuminati of this society. Okay, these Rockefellers and Rothschilds, these top elite banking families. All right, because they want the people. They want the people's minds in one place, so they have to create these store closures. All right, these food shortages, the food inflation. It says a spokesperson. All right, I'm right here, Salakian, right here. Yeah, a spokesperson for the company told the newspaper that all 35 of its remaining stores would close by the end of September. All right, so this is close. And then down here it says your local CVS. Not CVS, not one of your pharmaceutical stores. Okay, it says your local CVS could be one of the locations the company is closing over the next 2 months. Okay, it says according to several news reports, the popular drugstore chain is shuttering at least 5 stores throughout August and September. All right, and I'm just end it right there. Okay, let me go ahead and jump into some prophecy, man. It's like I didn't mean to come to this one. I'll get back to that later. That second Esdras 16. Whoo boy, come on, man. But let me get this in the book of Isaiah chapter 19. I'm gonna start at verse. I went way down, verse 14. It says, I'll read it in the NLT on the right hand side of my screen. It says, the Lord has sent a spirit of foolishness on them, so all their suggestions are wrong. They cause Egypt to stagger like a drunk in his vomit. Okay, and that those suggestions, okay, are saying, everything is going back to normal. We're dropping gas prices, which I'm gonna go into that article next. All right, we're dropping gas prices. You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit? Everything's fine, and so on and so forth. Okay, and through those lies and deceit that the so-called white man puts out, the people are believing it. Their suggestions causing Egypt to err in every work. Okay, the inflation, which is soon going to turn into a hyperinflation. Okay, because you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all get comfortable. All right, after that panic, because that's what Esau does, the order out of chaos. All right, things will start getting bad, and then you start bugging out, and you start getting all paranoid, like, damn, man, everything is so high right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Then it's gonna go down for a little bit. Oh yeah, man, I knew this was gonna happen. America always does that, but y'all don't consider that now is the worst time than it's ever been before in history. All of these prices and things fluctuating. Okay, is because Esau wants you to depend and to lean on him. That's why surely I can't even say slow. You can't even say slowly anymore. All right, surely Esau is pushing that the digital currency, the electronic currency system, electronic payment system. Okay, this is going into it. This is about to be a cashless society. All right. There are certain places that even I have personally been to, and it was just like, they were just like, oh, we don't take cash. I'm like, oh shit, you know. It says they caused Egypt to stagger like a drunk in his vomit, and that's exactly what's going on. Okay, America, which is spiritually Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, and Babylon, according to the Holy Bible, is starting to stagger, all right, like a drunk in his vomit. Meaning what? It's going down. It's getting messier and messier. Okay. Verse 15. It says, there is nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless. The head and the tail, the noble palm branch and the lowly reed. 15 in the KJV. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Yeah, look, man, it's going to be a time where there's going to be the rich, and then there's going to be the poor. Okay? And the rich is of course talking about the Illuminati. All right, these top elite banking families. You know, these machines, these mechanisms that Esau is creating, his big boy toys. Okay, because he was blessed with the power of the sword, the power of destruction. Okay. There's they got machines taking over like certain jobs, man. You know, certain people's jobs. You know, Esau has a different robot, if you will, for a lot of you people's jobs, man. So you got a lot of people losing work, you know, and a lot of people fell out of work and haven't gone back to work, you know, since the beginning of the pandemic. Okay, you know, so there's a lot of people, you know, losing their jobs, being ran out of their jobs, and so on and so forth. Okay, verse 16, it says, I'm on the right hand side of the screen. It says, in that day the Egyptians will be as weak as women. They will cower in fear beneath the upraised fist of the Lord of heaven's armies. Yeah, the Lord of hosts. All right. And the Most High, he is a man of war, pursuing the Exodus 15:3. Okay, because what? Yahweh Shemel Shah is shaking this place up. He's shaking America down. He's shaking Babylon down. You know, meaning what? He's breaking the infrastructure, and he's doing that by the mouths of the prophets. Okay, the elect. You know, who are waking up. And Egypt, which is America, is going to be as weak as women. Okay, feeble. The cowardice activity, you know, everybody running around panicking, flailing, not knowing what to do. All right, America's gonna be in dire straits. It's only gonna get worse from here on out. All right, where is that article? Talking about the gas prices, because this made me laugh a little bit. Because my father in the flesh, we was talking about it some time ago. We was talking about financial things and stuff like that, and he was just like, yeah, well, the gas price is just gonna get low again, because he just a nigga with a nigga mentality, you know. Yeah, America's gonna be fine, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll also have other conversations to where just like, yeah, man, this something gonna happen to this place, yada yada yada. But then go back and say, and this is why you can't have deep conversations with Jake in the world. Not a nigga, not a broad. Okay? You can't have deep conversations with them, because they ain't gonna do nothing but contradict themselves. All right? But going into the article, it says gas prices see fastest decline in over a decade, down 83 cents since mid-June. All right, and again, you know, and any brother who drive, you know what I'm saying, and pays attention, or you know, who drive, you know, regular cars, drive in general, you know, or who drive trucks and things of that nature. Okay, you know how stupid them gas prices was in like mid-June, in like the beginning of the summer and stuff like that. Hell, the spring, you know, latter spring, early summer, that shit was high. All right. It says gas prices are falling at the fastest rate in over a decade, according to a tweet by President Joe Biden. After a gallon of regular gas peaked above $5 in June, today the average price is $4.19 per AAA. There are currently 19 states where the average is under $4 per gallon, and it's $3.77 or less in 8 states. All right, so, and the scriptures say when they shall say peace and safety, hey, look, everything's gonna be fine, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. All right, so we read those bullet points. What was it? Cause this shit made me laugh. I had a nice little laugh on this. Is it this one? Nope. Here it is, right here. Yep. So you got the right under the chart, the portion of the article under the chart. But the chart says national gas price comparison between 2019 and 2022. So at January of 2019, okay, it was the lowest it's ever been. That looks about I want to say, I don't know, 190 something. I mean, like $2, like $2. I want to say roughly $2, about $2, right? And stuff like that. 2019 is the yellow line, by the way. All right, looking at the legend, you know what I'm saying? It was steady, right? It was steady throughout the year. All right, so that was 2019. Now 2020, all right, which is the green line, all right. Again, fairly steady. It dropped even less around April, May area, all right, from March to May, okay, and then it went back up a little bit, all right, still fairly steady and shit like that. Then the blue line, 2021, it started jumping up, it started creeping up on everybody between October and November, or September through November, and then the red line is 2022 this year, so-called, and shit like that. And it peaked $5 in June, mid-June. It peaked $5, man. Right? So in this portion, all right, because Joe Biden, this is the fastest it's dropped in over a decade, and I'm trying to make everything seem like it's okay, but it's not. All right, Egypt is failing. It says, starting at the top, it says AAA yesterday issued a report on the falling gas prices, including a chart that compares national gas prices between 2019 and 2020. It also pointed out that these lower prices could lead to increased demand, which is exactly what's going to happen, because people are going to start freaking the hell out. They're going to be like, oh, the gas prices just dropped. I could drive my truck again, because people are fucking idiots. Okay? Oh my God, the gas prices just dropped. I could drive my big old truck again. I could drive my Mercedes Benz, my Lexus, and all of these other cars that gobble gas, right? Everybody's gonna start going crazy. They're gonna get happy. You know what I'm saying? The demand is of course gonna shoot up. And that's when the same exact thing is just gonna happen all over again. It says, including a chart that compares national gas prices between 2019 and 2022. It also pointed out that these lower prices could lead to increased demand, which could stimmy the price drop. Okay? And that word stimmy means to hinder the progress of. Okay? So it's going to stop the price drop. Why? Because the demand is so high. All right? I mean, in this society, they balance each other out. All right, supply and demand. Okay, so the supply right now is fairly sufficient at the current time. Is fairly sufficient. You know what I'm saying? It's not crazy as it was in June, but the demand is just going to increase because everybody's driving. Okay. Let me see. I'll read this and then, back to the scriptures. This says, we know that most American drivers have made significant changes in their driving habits to cope with high gas prices, said AAA spokesperson Andrew Gross, or Gross, however you pronounce that. It says, but with gas below $4 a gallon at nearly half of the gas stations around the country, it's possible that gas demand could rise. No, it will rise. The demand will rise, and so will the price again. You know, you want this, you're going to have to pay good money for it. Right? Continuing on in the book of Isaiah. Oops, wrong chapter. Isaiah 24 and 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And we're seeing that happening right now. Okay, the city of confusion, which represents Babylon. All right, that word confusion means shame. All right, and this place is shameful. This is a shameful place, a shameful city. Okay, with the alphabet community. All right, Jake out here bugged out on drugs and gang banging. You know, the whoredoms of the people is at an all-time high. Men and women. All right, children out of order. All right, the taxes, the damn usury, everything is just it's out of order, man. It's all out of sorts. Okay. It says there's a crying for wine in the streets. All right, and that word wine represents the truth. All right, it's interchangeable with the truth. It's synonymous with this word. All right, because people are going to be looking for the truth in these days. All right, or in these days, you know, in the days to come. More importantly, all right, the hour of Jacob's trouble. They're going to be looking for the Lord. They're going to be looking for the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they won't be able to find us because we're out here now, you know, giving you the word for what it is and how it was delivered unto us. All right, as harsh as it is, but it's true, man. Okay. It says all joy is darkened. Yeah, the inflation on food, the high gas prices, all of this stuff is starting to grieve people, you know. But how do you get rid of grief? With mirth, you know. So synonymous with all of these things going on, there's still, of course, going to be, you know, these big ass parties and these damn wicked holidays and feasts, which is going to go on. Okay, which the American people, of course, they're going to take heed to. You know, oh man, all of this gas prices and inflation and stuff like that. I'm just so sad. I need to go out and party and have a good time. You know, Jake, man, I gotta hit me a damn party, cause man, I got a damn, you know, a nigga going through a lot right now, man. What the fuck? You know? So, you know, you people are still gonna be trying to find that solace in America, but you can't. All right, you people mainly talking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Micah 2:10, rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. All right, there's no peace here. Verse 12, it says, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. All right, yeah, and that's exactly what's going on right now. And again, it's just going to get worse. This place is going to be totally desolate in the days to come. You know, it's only going to be digital currency. All right, which again, we're moving into that age. Esau's he's gonna institute the microchip. Okay, that Revelation 13:16. You know, he's gonna haul you people in FEMA camps. All right. These police officers and these soldiers, all right, they're gonna start getting busy on the American people, you know, its own people, as well as these other nations, man. All right, women ravished, children dashed to pieces, all of that is coming. All right, so don't trust in, you know, the lower gas prices, or even if food drops down for like maybe a month or so like that. Don't trust in that. Okay, Second Ezra 16 and 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, all right, which the word evils means bad times. It says, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Yeah, what are we going to do? All right, and this is for the elect. This is the mindset that brothers have to be in. What am I supposed to do? God, if you're out there, I need you to tell me what I need to do. Okay, talking about somebody who wants to inquire more, because the elect is going to wake up. The elect has to wake up. You know, there could be a brother waking up right now. You know, like, damn, it's a lot of shit going on. Like, what do I do to get out of this? Is there anything I could do? You know? Verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And that word amendment means change. Okay? And that's what's going on right now. Famine and plague. All right? That black farmer, I forgot his name, but I did a video on him. He said, you know, later on this year, you know, don't be surprised if you see, roughly paraphrasing, he said, you know, a lot of these supermarkets, all right, these big chain supermarkets, a lot of them are going to have empty shelves. All right. It says tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right, talking about our people. All right. You could say the people in general or whatever, like heathen and Jake alike and things of that nature. All right. But mainly talking to you Israelites. You know, you're not going to turn away from you 2/3 are not going to turn from your wickedness, even with all of this shit going on. If you don't believe me, Isaiah 6 and 9. All right. Verse 21, it says, behold, victuals. All right. And the word victual just basically means, I think like obtainable food or something like that. All right. But it could also represent, you know, not only food, but any necessary commodity that you need for life. All right. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right. Sword, famine, and great confusion. That's exactly what's coming to this place. More of what's coming to this place. Okay. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Yeah, this is another one of those no way out scriptures. All right. Death on all sides. The Lord ain't playing with you Israelites, man. This right here is talking about the perfect hour of Jacob's trouble. The perfectly horrible, terrible hour of Jacob's trouble. This is what's coming to the United States of America and the whole world. Okay, whether you want to believe it or not. All right. But you Akim Wathium are who hearken diligently, all right, and obey Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, we're going to be all right. We gonna be straight. You know? We gonna be all right. All right, we're literally going to be okay. We're going to be fine. Why? Because we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Heavenly Father, of the Scriptures, that our teachers, the elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone have shown the light on us. All right, and taught us to do. And just to prove that, I'll get this, and then I'll close out through the Spirit. I didn't mean to make this too long. It was just supposed to be. It is just a news video, but a current time, signs of the times video. And stuff, but you know, it's imperative, man. You know, Isaiah 65 and 13, it says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right, so in the hour of tribulation, in the hour of Jacob's trouble, pursuing to Jeremiah 30 and 7, all right, the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, we're going to be able to eat. There's going to be brothers who's going to be able to eat and eat good in those days. All right, because what? We saw it coming. All right, we saw it coming. You know, and the Lord is going to put the Spirit on, you know, certain animals and certain people and certain elements to provide us with food and water. Okay, this is literally going to happen. You know, we eating with the word first. Okay, we got the words. We're going to have the word lodged in our minds so that we could rebuke the tempter. Okay? It says, but ye shall be hungry. Yeah, talking about 2/3. The ones who repelled the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Yeah, we're going to rejoice in Yahweh Shem Yahashua. We're going to rejoice in the hour of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be grievous. It's going to be grievous to us, of course, because being in the flesh. All right, but it's going to be joyous as well because we know that America is being done in, and we know the end of Jacob's trouble. Okay? Verse 14, it says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Yeah, man, you ever seen somebody in pain? Okay, like in true pain, like a woman in travail, as the scriptures note all the time, like a woman hollering and she's screaming because she's in pain giving birth. Okay, that's going to be the hour of Jacob's trouble, and that's going to be the voices of you 2/3. All right, pissed the hell off because the scriptures say there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Man, what the hell? I can't believe these guys. You mean that guy, this guy, that guy, and so on and so forth. Hell yeah, us. We are those guys, man. Okay. But y'all are gonna howl for vexation, for the crushing of your souls, of your spirit, because you didn't hearken unto the men of the Lord. Okay? The scriptures say they loathed my law while they yet had liberty. All right, y'all hated the law, man. Okay? And that was really the point on that. You know what I'm saying? This whole part really is heavy. Going into the New Jerusalem, the new heavens and the new earth. Okay, because that's what we look forward to, man. So all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, on to the next video. Shalom.